Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy. I'm here to do a general tarot and oracle card reading for the Pisces Collective. This reading is going to have a combination of the Spirit Animal Oracle and the Good Tarot shuffled together into one large deck. And so the spread that I've laid out before me is a mix of tarot and oracle cards. And they all tell a story. So we're going to walk through that story together, and I'm going to channel messages as we go. I have a little bit of an idea of what's going on so far, but it always seems to develop throughout the reading. I learned this tarot reading style by watching San Tarot on YouTube, and I got the idea of combining decks from her and from another YouTuber that I love and cherish. So I thought I would just mix things up on my channel and start using this deck every once in a while. So we start off the reading. The significator of the reading is the Page of Earth. Sometimes the Page of Earth or the Page of Pentacles can be talking about education or school. Almost like you have to focus on a certain skills development, or focus on a certain building up of yourself, building up of your abundance in order to get to a new level of security, a new level of financial security, abundance. So the Page of Earth is like a starting point. And often it requires us to work, to learn, to focus, and to multitask, because being a student is not so easy. Not everybody has the privilege of learning their lessons when it comes to abundance while in a state of abundance, so sometimes we're working with limitations, and that's what I'm seeing in your reading. It looks as if a certain level of security or wealth was, has defined your life in the past. You may have owned property, you may have owned a home, you may have had inheritance or a certain level of career that supported you in a way that you were very content with this. It might not have been the final destination for you, but it was a really good starting point for you. And I do feel like you had to take a leap of faith to jump out of that sense of security, almost taking a step back and a step forward all in one shot. And I'm seeing that here because we have the grasshopper spirit, which says take a leap of faith. And we have the messenger of earth reversed, which does talk about something that is working for us already, slow and steady, talks about progress and endurance and practicality. And it's like you had to kind of throw what may have been practical or logical out the window in order to reinvest in yourself, reinvest in your education even, or give you an opportunity to focus on a new chapter in your life that is hopefully going to be more sustainable than your previous level of abundance or your previous foundation that you had to essentially leave behind. So you may have had to sell something really close to you, or you may have had to give up a job that sell something really important to you, or give up a job that was really important for you, and use that money or use that free time to reinvest in your situation. So that's what I'm seeing in the past. In the current moment, we have the Hierophant, which shows this beautiful figure here with all the tools on the table. performing some form of ritual or ceremony. And then we have the Magician reversed in influencing this. So what I was getting from these two cards together was like a magician without his tools. Because typically those tools that we see on the table in the Hierophant card are describing the magician in the regular tarot deck, the Rider-Waite tarot deck. But here the magician just shows someone with intelligence and you know, it doesn't show them with their tools. So what I'm getting here is that like you may have left behind some important tools that would have given you a leg up or stability in order to manifest this direction you want to head in. So you're trying to manifest a particular outcome. You're trying to enjoy the process, but it's like you may feel like you're missing certain opportunities. Maybe you don't have enough time. Maybe you don't have enough resources at the current moment that you believe you need in order to move forward successfully on this journey of reinvesting in yourself and of learning. So it almost just feels like an energy of being under-equipped or low on resources with those two cards here. And you may be dependent on loans or debt or family members or other people who seem to have these tools or these resources, and you're almost having to sacrifice parts of your time, parts of what you have, which might not be very much, in order to kind of have access to these tools and resources that you need in order to start manifesting independently. So it's a group effort, and with the Three of Water in the middle of the reading, it just is telling me that like a lot of your stability is tied to other people, other banks, other financial resources here that is kind of spread over multiple hands, and it doesn't feel very secure. Underneath the bottom, like on the bottom row here, we have the Ten of Earth reversed underneath the Three of Cups. So it is saying that abundance comes to you when you need it, but it's not just sitting around readily available for you to use upon your own whim. You have to really search for it. You have to go a long distance to get this abundance, and that is where we're getting into the mindset of this reading with the Eight of Swords here representing you and your mindset. It's feeling like your abundance is out of reach, when in fact you're receiving abundance at every point in your journey, just when you need it. So this is when we have to remember that Fool's journey, and here we have the Fool card reversed in the outcome position, where we take that leap of faith that we took in the past with that grasshopper energy, in that we have to continue taking leaps of faith. It's not just a one-time deal, especially when we're looking to gain new skills, new knowledge, and new abundance, or a new functioning form of wealth. We have two creatures here, one on top of each other in this reading. The grasshopper and the frog both are jumping animals. So the frog spirit says clear out the clutter. So it's actually saying that in order for you to unlock the next level of abundance that you need to get forward on your pathway, you may have to downsize, sell, let go of, or donate any certain objects, items, or things that you have, just in order to clear things up and lighten the load. because you're on a journey right now, Pisces, and the most important thing on this journey is for you to accumulate knowledge. That is where your wealth is going to come from. And to accumulate life experience and connections, and to keep that positive mindset. So you may be holding on to the last remaining threads of your stability in the form of like a lease or a home or a vehicle, and these things may seem like you need these things in order to keep going, in order to function your daily schedule. But with this clear out the clutters card coming here, it's going to clear this cloud out of the way so that you actually realize that the abundance that you need is not attached to the current dynamics that you have in your life that make you feel safe and secure. It's your faith with this Hierophant card here that gives you access to new abundance. So some of you may be entering a period of your life right now where things are just getting tighter and tighter, or they seem like they're falling apart. But really it's just breaking the restrictions away from you that are taking away from your focus, taking away from your ability to learn and be a student. There are more flexible and transient opportunities out there for you that are not linked to having certain items or certain luxuries that you may need, that you may feel you need in order to accomplish your goals and dreams. So it's one of those harsh messages kind of coming through where it's just like, you may be looking for that next month's rent when really the universe is saying, maybe that apartment is out of your reach, out of your range right now, for example. Or maybe you're looking to repair a vehicle because it keeps falling apart. Maybe the universe is saying your time of having a vehicle is not now. Clearing out the clutter so that you can basically find a new way to go about your journey that has less impact, less financial need. And this continually allows you to stay on your path of learning and focusing on building yourself up. You're on the long journey here with the turtle spirit in the future position. It says slow and steady wins the race. And you may be coming to a point with this reading today, or maybe on your own time, realizing that it's going to be a while until you might be able to have some of these things again in your life. And perhaps the most abundant version of your life that you can manifest is without some of those luxuries at this time. Because I do feel like other parts of your life are being compromised in order to hold on to the car, the apartment, the mortgage, the lifestyle, I feel like your time is really what is being over invested or not invested in the right way. And with more things to take care of comes more problems, where this is all about like simplifying your life so that you can be in this student energy, because we have the student-teacher dynamic of the Hierophant and the Page of Earth. At this point in your life, you just might not have the tools that you need in order to manifest the security that you want to have. But you have this energy of the Fool, the grasshopper, the frog, where you can keep taking leaps of faith here in order to find that more manageable pace Some of this may require a move. Some of this may require downsizing, like I was saying. And what I don't see in these cards today are love. I don't know if you have relationships, if you're in a love relationship or not right now, Pisces. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. But some of the most important things in life, like love or good food or rest and free time and the time to be able to absorb knowledge and apply it and develop new skills, those really important things in life are not flowing right now for you. And that's because there's something here that needs to be cleared out. Okay? So if I look at the spirit animal cards in this reading today versus the tarot cards, we have take a leap of faith, clear out the clutter, slow and steady wins the race. Those are your points of advice. If I look at the tarot cards in your reading, we have the group energy, the community energy of the Hierophant and the Three of Cups. We have the energy of your mindset and the limitations next to the card of practicality and real world limitations. So this isn't one of those stories here where I'm going to tell you, you can manifest anything that you need at any moment, Pisces. You know, if that were the case, you wouldn't have taken that leap of faith in the past to leave the sense of security that you already had. You know, you would have just manifested even more security from that place of mind. And, you know, there would have been no need to change, no need to seek out knowledge or experience or higher levels of understanding. There is a block in your manifestation ability at this time, and that's what you're learning to heal, learning to identify with, you know? We do have the Hierophant here, which is like your connection to spirit. And we have the Messenger of Earth, which is like your spirit guide. The Messenger of Earth is reversed. The Hierophant is here in the beginning of the reading. So if you're trying to manifest support and help to get you through the next month, to get you through the next week, or the next 6 months, you know, you have to look at what's weighing you down, what's eating up the most of your time. Because the more you can immerse yourself in the knowledge and the learning experience and the student energy, that's where your abundance is going to flow more effortlessly. The abundance that'll flow when you need it at the right time, versus trying to hold on to all these moving parts that seem to be falling apart or running out. That's a state of abundance where, if we look at manifestation and mindset, is a lack mentality, is like you kind of having silent desperation almost. And the universe wants you just to be celebrating the learning experience that you're going through right now, the people that you're meeting, the knowledge that you're gaining, the skills that you're developing, and the self-discovery that is part of this journey as well. So with the Fool card being reversed as the outcome, it's kind of like, and the Hierophant being the first card, it's kind of like saying, remember that first leap of faith that you took. It's time for another one. Okay? All right, that's what I've got for your reading, Pisces. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.